So I came back to Death Mountain to check out the crater as a child to see if anything was different, because clearly that's where we need to be going next. And the only thing that's different, apart from the Deku Scrub over there that sells bombs that I don't need, is this crate. Okay. I'll take it. Well, that's not going to help us progress, and we need to get out of here before we die or something. Hey, Kippora Gabora. Now back to figuring out how I'm supposed to progress. Okay, so one other thing I could think of to do in the past is fix a temporal paradox. We learned the Song of Storms from this guy, but he learned it from us, but we never taught it to him in the first place. So, we're gonna have to now play the Song of Storms to him, I think, to fix this temporal paradox. I don't know if this is gonna do anything, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, that's making that spin a lot faster. The music is changing. So this actually does do something, huh? Wait, it drains the well? That's how we get to the bottom of the well? Oh, I can't believe I thought to do this. Is this optional? Was I supposed to do this? Go around, go around, go around. What? It's going way too fast. Yep. Whee! Alright then, let's check out the bottom of the well. This is not what I expected to happen. But it's given me something to do, so I'm happy for it. Ow. Right then. So we couldn't get down here in the future, I don't believe. Bottom of the well. Okay. This is kind of creepy, actually. Not a massive fan of the music. Don't know what to expect here. This doesn't look particularly appealing. There's a regular big sculpture here. Oh, right, yeah, we can't do that. We don't have the bow or the hook shot, so we can't really deal with you without you turning around. It looks like there's no other way to go, so we will have to wait for you to turn around. Looks like we can interact with that skeleton over there as well. Whenever you're ready to turn around, that'd be fantastic. Can I can stun you with the boomerang, okay. But I still can't actually hit you. And I can't get past you? Wow, you're a pain. Oh, I can get past you, cool. There we go. Was that intended? Was I supposed to do it that way? I don't mind. I figured it out. Hello. I don't want to attack you, I want to talk to you. I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Look for the Eye of Truth. That's what they are saying. The Eye of Truth. Is there something around here? It really doesn't look like there's anything we can actually do here then. Unless, I don't know, there's like a hidden wall or something. They said look for the Eye of Truth. Does that mean we can't actually progress here until we find the Eye of Truth? Now, I don't know about the Eye of Truth, but I believe for completing the Mask subquest, we got the Mask of Truth. That's the only possible connection that I can see there. So maybe we need to finish that subquest to be able to proceed with that? Well, I'll have a look around because we do have the spooky mask. We couldn't do anything with that in the future, but I don't know, maybe things have changed here in the past. Maybe we can do things now that we have a couple of different songs at least. And I'm going to explore around and see if I can figure out how to continue on with that subquest. Okay. Coming back to see the frogs again. We never got to play them, the Song of Storms, because we didn't learn it until we got to the future. So I'm seeing if it does anything here. Wow, that melody is so cool. Ribbit. Singing in the rain. Oh, what a feeling. Ribbit. Please take this as a token of our froggish gratitude. Ribbit. Alright, see ya. Ribbit. Of course they would like the rain. Nice, we got a piece of heart. Okay. Well, that's another random thing that I can do in the past. But it's not helping me progress. I'll figure it out eventually. Well, I explored Hyrule to an extent as a child and couldn't really find much to do other than grab a couple of collectibles. It's nice that we have that option available to us, but I think I'm going to head back into the future because I can't see a way to progress the story by being in the past. It's just a little strange that they would push us in this kind of direction if it's not what we need to do, but I suppose they needed to introduce the ability to transport between the past and the future at some point. All grown up again. Cool. Is Sheik around? Sheik is not around. Okay, time to stumble around blindly in the future and try and figure out a way to proceed then. Hello.
How could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant. Hear my name and tremble. I am Link, hero of the Gorons.
Buddy, that's my name.
What? Your name is also Link? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero, Link. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him?
I do.
Dad named me Link after you because you're so brave.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's a cool name. I really, really like it. Link, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please, give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend Link of the Gorons. Oh. I guess it's not a good time to ask for you for this. Please help everyone. My dad Darunia went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon.
You better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe he'll calm down if you talk to him. What do you want to ask him? About the Gorons. No? Okay. Well then, maybe we'll have to ask him about the dragon.
A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom! Destroyed it, just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know, because my dad is a descendant of the hero.
Okay. What could we ask you about now? Well, I guess we'll have to ask you about the Gorons this time.
Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try and save everyone. Please help, Link. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic.
You got a Goron tunic. This heat-resistant tunic is adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Going to a hot place? No worry. Oh, thank goodness. I spent far too long trying to work out what I needed to do. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last part, we rescued Epona and did a couple of things around Hyrule in the future. I've already done a couple of things around Hyrule in the past, since we got the ability to travel back to the past. I don't know why I came here. I don't need any of this stuff. And now we can finally make some progress. I guess it's going to throw us straight into another temple then? They're really coming at us thick and fast, but I suppose there is still the opportunity for the game to throw something else at us before we get there, or once we get there, and prevent us from going into the fire temple immediately, I suppose. We'll see, we'll see. But it would be pretty cool to do one pretty much straight after we finish the last one. It would kind of give a sense of urgency and that the pace of the game is increasing a little bit. Because in the past, we had a little bit of time in between dungeons to explore and find out new parts of the world, but at this point, we're just re-exploring the world that we've already found. We're not really discovering new areas, and I think it's pretty cool then to make us go from dungeon to dungeon. Maybe if this keeps up, we'll end up going straight to the water temple after this, because again, there's not really much to do to explore around Hyrule at the moment. And I suppose then what I said in the last part about the bow not really unlocking new areas makes sense if you consider this. So it's actually very clever game design. Oh, wait a second. Let me deal with you before I even try to climb up here. There we go. I swear they've moved that sculpture since the past, because it was never that much in the way in the past, but it is now. Alright, we've finally made it back up to the peak of Death Mountain. Into the crater we go. Oh, the timer's still on. Oh, wait, maybe I need to actually press the wrong button all the time. Yeah, we need to actually press the wrong button several times. We need to actually equip the Goron tunic. And now we're heat resistant. Great. I'm not sure how that fixes our problem of not being able to get over there, but perhaps Link the Goron will come and help us out, because I feel like we can't get over this way. I tried bombing this before. I'll give it another go. Just one more. No. Throw it, Link, please. No, we definitely can't do that. So there's got to be some other way of doing this. We are heat resistant. I don't know if that means that we are lava resistant, and we can just dive into the lava with aplomb, but maybe that's what we're going to have to do, because I don't see any other way of getting over to the fire temple. I really hope it's not a case of we come here, we can't proceed, and we have to go back to see Link the Goron again, and then he tells us, oh, this is actually the secret of how you get there. Whoops. Guess we're about to find out if we're lava resistant. We are not. Okay, maybe I jumped the gun. Maybe there's something I need to do in Goron City before I can proceed in that area. Because, clearly, we don't just dive into the lava, and everything else is pretty much the same. We can resist the heat, but that doesn't really mean much if we have no way of proceeding through that area. So, I'll talk to Link again if he's around. Here you are.
Dad told me not to let anyone follow him to the temple, but only you, Link, can save everyone. I'm sure that the shop owner, who's hiding somewhere right now, will also help you.
Okay.
Now I'll tell you about the secret passage to the fire.
Okay.
Try to move the statue inside Dad's room.
I really should have just talked to him again, huh? Well, they did show the cutscene of the shop and, I guess, Darunia's room opening. Maybe I just, maybe I was just a little impatient. I knew there was more to this room. I knew there was more to this room. Well, that'll teach me for not doing my due diligence and talking to everybody. Okay then. So, this leads us to this left-hand side part of the crater. Looks like there's something over there to the left, but I have no way of getting there right now, and it seems like we can't break these boulders at the moment. I'm guessing we're going to get a way to break these boulders, because bombs aren't doing it right now. I don't know, maybe we get upgraded bombs or something like that. But as of right now, it would appear that we just need to go this way. Good jump, Link. Good job. Okay, maybe it wants me to hookshot. Maybe it very clearly wants me to hookshot with that, that pillar right there. Yeah. That's probably the more sensible thing to do. Oh, hello, Sheik. I really like this music. The harp music is really nice. It is something that grows over time. A true friendship. A feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. Oh, thank goodness. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of Fire. You have learned the Bolero of Fire. I'll see you again. Sheik really doesn't want us getting close, huh? What an enigma. What an enigma. Okay, well, looks like we're heading into the Fire Temple today then. My goodness, it's already time for another dungeon. Is there more that we can do around here before we go in? Oh good, precision platforming. This will end well, I'm sure. Okay, this platform isn't too thin. Oh goodness, what is that? And of course I fell. You know what? I think that just leads to the rupees that I accidentally got by jumping down previously, so I'm not going to bother with that. Doesn't seem really worth my time. Instead, I think there's nothing else to do but to go into the Fire Temple, so okay, let's do it. Let's go into the Fire Temple. Ladders? Ladders are for chumps. And here we are. Oh good, it's my friends the Fire Keys. This is fine. Okay, what have we got? What's going on here? We got some statues. Maybe we need to do things with the statues. Can I pull this? Excuse me. I don't want anything to do with you. Get out of my life. Definitely looks like we can move this statue in some way, but we can't do that at the moment. So, I guess we'll have to remember that for later. Oh, there's a door here. There you are. Ah. It's gonna be Dodongo's Cavern 2. I get set on fire and burn myself alive, and fire keys are the worst. Wow. Okay, so you are a Goron. Please, don't eat me. If you eat something like me, you'll get a stomachache. You'll be sorry. Can I have this chest? Well, we're gonna have to find a way to rescue you if we want the treasure, I suppose. Man, I really like how there's no music until you see the Goron, and then it kicks in a little bit. It's very subtle. I'm not sure if you can even really count it as music or just vocalization, really. Oh, no, it's building up. Oh, this is really good. The music in this game has been very impressive so far. Just how diverse and interesting it is, and I've really enjoyed learning the songs with Sheik as well. The duet is really interesting. Hey, it's my bro. Who's there? Is that you, Link? Oh, it really is Link. You've grown so big since I last saw you. I want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil ancient dragon Volvagia. On top of that, he's gonna feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races that might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. I will go on ahead to try and seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned, though, because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. Link, I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoners' cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you, Link. Oh, it's nice to see a familiar face in amongst all this fire and misery. Okay, so that looks like a fancy lock. That's probably the boss lock, which we'll need a boss key for. Good to know. And we got some platforming to do here. Can I make this jump? It looks like I can probably make this jump. There's another platform down there to the right, but I don't think we need that at the moment. There's a switch over here, which we will step on. I can free you, I guess. Hey. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In order to get into the room where Darunia went, you have to do something about the pillar stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to a room above the ceiling right away. That is a very useful tip. Thank you very much for that. Also, I just randomly got warped into this room, but that's cool because there's a chest in here. And that's going to give me a small key. Excellent. Alrighty then. Not sure if I can make that jump, but yeah, it definitely looks like we need to knock that pillar into that hole down there. Okay, cool. You know what we haven't done yet? Our standard ritual of looking at the map. Only one floor, apparently, even though they said that there's a floor above. I don't know, does the dungeon map tell you if there are multiple floors and you don't know that until then, maybe? I don't know. I don't think I ever paid attention to that in the past, but I'm sure we've checked the map before and it's told us how many floors there are without having the map. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this dungeon is different. Alright. Looks like we can definitely hookshot to that. I just need to be closer. There we go. Cool. And we've got some pots up here. So I guess we probably didn't need to... Oh, a fairy already. Well, we already have one. But... Oh, wow. Okay. 2 fairies. They're being very generous here. Hopefully these respawn, and I haven't just completely wasted those. But that was a reward for exploring. I appreciate that. Now, how do we get back over there? I don't think we can hookshot. Maybe I have to jump from all the way up here. I think that might be my best bet here. Yeah, okay, cool. And I guess that's it for this room for now, since we don't have the boss key and we haven't moved that pillar. So let's go back into the main part of this dungeon. So we have a small key, which means we can go into this room here. Going to ignore the fire keys. I think I'm so prejudiced against fire keys that I try to kill them, and then I take damage because I actually tried to kill them and didn't just ignore them. Right then, lots of fire keys here. Moving platforms. Should be able to jump that, no problem. Need a key for this door up ahead. Okay. Oh my goodness. Perish. Okay. I don't know if I can make that jump. It doesn't look like Link would jump off of that since it's like a ramp. This place is huge. I mean, I know I said that about the last dungeon, but the Forest Temple was big, but it had lots of different areas. It was very segmented. This is just a really, really big room that I feel like we're probably going to be revisiting and doing different things in quite a lot. Okay, that platform goes up. Not sure what use that really is at the moment. Stuck the landing. Nice. Does this one do the same? I'm just waiting for one of them to... Yep, fall! Oh, I can just walk on the lava. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Very strange that they make lava a complete death warp spot outside the temple, but you can just walk in it in here. What is this? This definitely looks like a door, an illusory wall. I guess we probably come out of there. Okay, so we've checked north, we've checked east. It looks like, I suppose, whoops, west is probably the way that we need to be going. Link, thank you. So we don't even get a mini-map at the moment in this dungeon, which is interesting. I thought I'd toggled it off by accident, but I haven't. We just don't have one right now. So they are definitely making you pay a lot more attention to your surroundings from the get-go here. Right then. That is a Song of Time thing, isn't it? Okay, what does this do? What do you reveal? Oh, it just moves it down so that we can climb up. Okay, convenient. But it looked like there was a way through on the bottom level as well, so... maybe I need to come back and do the same again. What is going on here? I don't like any of this. Oh no, it's a Link to the Past all over again. What are you? A like an enemy that eats shields and certain clothes. Beat it quickly to get your gear back. Okay. How many hits are you gonna take? Fortunately, these tiles don't do too much damage, and the like actually dies very quickly. Cool. And we get rupees for it. I feel like that happened in A Link to the Past as well. You got a decent amount of money for killing those. And Link is just too short to grab this gold sculpture. Fortunately, we have the hook shot. There we go. Okay, so that was a bonus room that we didn't actually need to come to, but we got to see a new enemy. We got to see the deadly floor tiles. And we got a gold sculpture as well, so I guess we do this again. Nice. You know, for quite a big dungeon, it feels like we've already made a decent amount of progress through this one. It just feels like things are happening at a pretty good clip, which is a big improvement on the Forest Temple. Looks like we've rescued another Goron. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Here's a secret for saving me. A wall that you can destroy with the Goron's special crop will sound different than a regular wall if you hit it with your sword. Oh, that is a really good tip. Thank you very much for that. Again, something that I think was a feature in A Link to the Past. If you tapped walls with your sword, you'd get a slightly different sound if you could destroy them. So there are some bombable walls that don't look like bombable walls. So I'm going to have to use my Spidey sense, my Zelda sense, to figure that out. And probably the map as well. I feel like the map is usually pretty good at showing you... Oh, hello. What are you? Can I... No. Okay. We're just going to take a bunch of free damage from standing in the lava, I suppose. Wait a second. Are we actually not taking damage from standing in this lava? I keep getting hit by enemies, and I think that's what's doing the damage. Can we just walk around in the lava like this? Okay, that's cool. So now we have a key, which means we can head up to the north here. Yeah, it looks like we can just waltz around in the lava here. And it's absolutely fine, because I guess we have the tunic. A little bit weird that we couldn't do that outside the temple, but we can inside. But hey, another room. And again, it feels like we're making swift progress through here. What is this? I hear some kind of ticking? Music? Something really distant. Well, I can only think of one thing to do here. This is a very conspicuous round hole. This is probably a really bad idea. Especially if I miss. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh my god, this is gonna be a thing. This is a thing. Okay. I don't know what I'm achieving here. Basically, I just wasted a bunch of bombs, is what happened there. Nothing happened. That's really strange. But it feels like there's probably something down here. Since we can walk on the lava. Oh, no, now we're taking damage. This is weird and a little inconsistent. Maybe you need to be on the lava for a certain amount of time before you... Why does it keep sliding me down? Let me up. Oh, you know what? I think I figured out what it's trying to teach me. There we go. I got hit by fire damage multiple times there, which interrupted it, but... Oh my goodness. There we go. That's what the game was trying to teach me. Don't know why I didn't think of that. This is the hookshot dungeon, I guess. What are you? Are you just... You're just Keese chilling? Well, I hate to do this to you, but I hate you, so, it's what you deserve. It's really weird that the recovery hearts that just naturally spawn are completely different in appearance to the recovery hearts that, that drop from enemies. Didn't notice that until I saw them right next to each other, but that is the case. Right, then. So what am I supposed to do here? Maybe I can get over to this other side and do something. Okay, Link just didn't want to grab that, but cool. We can climb up this metal grate. And surely there is something that we can do up here as a result of that. I hear enemy music. It's probably just more Keese, but nonetheless, it's something to be aware of. Right. This is a very precarious little ledge to be on. There we go. Okay. So we probably need to push this block down, if I had to guess. If you can just drop down, that would be good. There's also a torch up there on the other one. I thought that maybe we would have to do what we did in the Forest Temple and shoot something with the fire arrow. But I guess not. Oh, I tell you what, this is probably a lift. It's a lift. Nice. Let's not think about the physics of that. Well, great, I don't have a key. Well, back down we go. Is there a key in this room somewhere? I feel like that torch isn't there for no reason. It's very... Okay, well, that was an interaction that happened. It's very strange that there is a torch there. Maybe... I'm gonna start hitting walls now. They shouldn't have enabled me. I'm gonna hit every wall until I find an illusory wall. So now that we've learnt that... Yeah, okay. So you bomb this, that's what you do, right? Yeah. I don't know why I didn't try that before. Maybe I did, I can't remember. Nice, we've freed another Goron. Hopefully this will give us the key that we need, then. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. There are switches in this temple that you have to cut to activate, but you can also use the Goron's special crop to do the job. Thank you. Switches that you have to cut. Interesting. They're introducing a lot of new things in this dungeon, but it doesn't seem too cryptic at the moment. It's just a matter of doing your due diligence and checking everything this time around. I spent so long in the Forest Temple trying to figure out what I needed to do, and so long in the overworld trying to figure out how I needed to progress, that I'm kind of all crypticed out right now, and I just want things to be a bit more straightforward. And so far, this dungeon has been. As long as you're willing to learn the lessons the game is trying to teach you, it feels like this dungeon isn't too terribly... That's the wrong item. Cryptic. I don't even need to go up here. Why am I doing this? I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Whee! Oh, and I missed my elevator. Alright then. Okay, can't climb up that block. I have to drop from above. This is a really stupid idea and I'm gonna miss this jump. Well, okay, I didn't even jump. Link doesn't want to jump from this very precarious position. Understandably so. Oh my... Going up. Now we have a key. Now we can proceed. Looks like there's another Goron here. This is another relatively large room. Torches. Oh, another new enemy. A torch slug. When the fire on its back is extinguished, it will run away. Destroy it before it relights. You know what? I'm gonna leave you. You don't seem too hostile right now, and maybe I'll need fire for something. It certainly looks like... Oh, okay, never mind, you're hostile. You must die. It certainly looks like there are things that I need to do in this room. Hello! That should not have taken 3 shots. Oh, that's on a timer. I don't know where that was. Where was that fire in the first place? I didn't even see it when I came into the room. That's also a very short timer, so we're probably going to have to use a bomb to do it instead. That's probably the switch that the Goron was just talking about. The one that we just rescued. Okay. Can I jump over here? Yes, I can. Cool. That's going to allow us to push this block down. Wait. No. Don't push the block down. Can I climb up the block? No, it's too big to climb up. Never mind. I thought that maybe we could get to the higher level by climbing up this block, but this one's too big to do that. I think that's definitely intended to be pushed down, and perhaps this will allow us to... do something in this area? I don't know. Can I? I really can't grab this one, huh? And, yeah, the grooves in the floor prevent me from... Strange. So I can't hookshot this, but I can probably still climb up it, right? Really odd. There's a couple of things that are inconsistent in this dungeon, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Okay, so this is the fire that we need to get rid of using the switch, which I believe should be directly below us. Meaning that we can probably just miss and use all my bombs doing this. Haha, nailed it. First try. Oh, Link, you're facing the wrong way. You're gonna have to climb a little bit quicker unless you want your butt scorched. Okay, we made it. No problem. Cool. This feels like a really traditional Zelda dungeon in the problem solving we've encountered so far. Pushing blocks, hitting switches. I like it. It's the first one that's really felt like that. And I've enjoyed all the dungeons up until now, but a lot of them have been, I don't know if you could say unconventional for a Zelda game. I guess they were still establishing the conventions when they made this game, it being the first 3D game. But I can certainly see, having played later games, a lot of the design elements of later dungeons coming from here. Looks like we've rescued another Goron. What are you gonna say? You are free to go. When you're on fire, you can put it out by swinging your sword or by rolling forward. I did know that, but thank you for telling me anyway. Run along, little Goron. I do find it amusing how the only Gorons that Ganondorf was able to kidnap were the ones that would fit in these cages. So the really big Goron in the city and on top of the mountain, they were fine. Okay, small key acquired. That's cool. I kind of just ran into this room because it was the first room that I saw, and I didn't want to stay in the room with the rolling boulders for too terribly long. For exactly this reason. Oh, you stop. Weird. Oh, and there's a key door here. I'm just pretty much winging this dungeon, and it's working out quite nicely so far. It really is nice to feel like I'm making quick progress this time, though, as opposed to the Forest Temple. I think that's a personal preference. I'm sure there are other people who enjoy the more cryptic and more slower-paced style of dungeons, and I appreciated it, but I didn't necessarily enjoy it quite as much as I'm enjoying this dungeon. The boss was amazing, though, and I will be surprised if they can emulate that boss again, if they can make a boss quite as good as Phantom Ganon once more in this dungeon, but it's possible. Okay then, oh, a big chest. It's about time we found one of these. You found the dungeon map. Great, now we finally get some kind of an idea of what this dungeon is like, and my goodness, it's 5 floors. Alright, cool. Well, I'm just going to keep on winging it, because it's worked for me so far. Oh, and now that's locked. I guess we'd have to... Uh-oh. Make sure you roll! He didn't roll. That's okay. Seems like fall damage is capped to a heart in this game, which is nice. Right, so we're now back in this big main room. I think we've done everything that we need to do in this main room. We've been to both the east and the west, and the north is what leads us further on. So I guess we don't actually need to be here. So we will just now... Oh, I went out of the wrong door. Okay, we're back to the rockin' and rollin' room. Not sure what else there is to see in here. But I would like to make it back to... Oh, there's a switch here. Oh, cool. We'll free this Goron then. I'd like to make it back to the room that we were in previously, but hey, I will free this Goron. What will you say? In this temple, there are doors that fall down when you try to open them. When one of these doors starts to fall, move. If you use a sample of the Goron's special crop, you can break it. Okay, so trapped doors, I guess, trick doors. And perhaps a key in here? Yes. Seems like these small chests pretty much always contain keys, because we need them to progress. Can we find our way back to where we were now? Alright, here we are, back to where I was before I fell down. That was quite a significant amount of backtracking. You know what would be a good idea? Let's use Farore's Wind here, because if I do fall down again, and if there's a similar kind of trap elsewhere on this floor, I don't want to have to do all that backtracking again, thank you very much. Right then, what's in here? Oh, good. A small, narrow beam over lava. This is my favorite thing, and it is Sniper Goo's favorite as well. That is a reference I don't think anyone watching this video will get. I think maybe a couple of people will understand where the reference is from, maybe, but I don't know if anyone watching this video will actually get that reference. Let me know if you do. I'd be impressed. Ow. Well, that was thoroughly underwhelming, actually. I thought that was going to be more impactful than it actually was. This fire is really not very scary at all. The fire, the lava, it's not the main threat here. In fact, there hasn't been a lot of threat in this dungeon. I was expecting the fire and the lava to be, but I guess now that we have the Goron tunic, it isn't. Is there anything else in this room? You know what we haven't seen any of in this dungeon? Gold sculptures. That is quite a surprise. Maybe I've just not been looking out for them, but I've been keeping my ear out and I haven't been hearing them. Okay, higher level here. Let's get rid of you. Just because you're in my way. Definitely looks like we can bomb this. Navi, are you going to tell me that we can bomb this?
Link, I hear Goron voices down below.
Ah, okay. So she's not telling us what to do, which is nice. She's just telling us that there is certainly something here that we need to interact with. Just in case you couldn't see it. Whee! Roll? Nah, you know what? It's fine. Right, what is this all about? Ah, another Goron that we can free. Oh, and it looks like this is a shortcut so I don't have to do that room all over again. Great. I'm releasing you. What do you have to say? Somewhere in this temple, you're sure to meet up with some creatures that dance as they attack. Arrows won't hurt them. Oh no, my dominant strategy. Looks like you might need some of the Goron's special crop. That's all I have to tell you. I really don't like that they refer to it as a special crop. That insinuates something completely different, but nonetheless, I do like bombs. Alright, we found another small key. We've been going for quite some time in this dungeon, actually, and I think we're going to have to call it for now. In the next part, we will continue on with the rest of the Fire Temple. As always, your feedback and advice is greatly appreciated. Today's question of the day. We already talked about favorite fire-themed area in a video game when we were in the Dodongo's Cavern, so how about this one instead? Do you prefer cold weather or hot weather? Personally, I prefer cold weather, because it's very easy to counteract cold weather. Maybe it's just because I'm British, but we definitely don't have the tools here in Britain to deal with hot weather. We just had a really big heat wave over the last month or so, and it was very unpleasant. But we have cold every winter, and it's fine. We just turn the heating on, wear some more clothes, and it's fine. As you can see, Link is kind of struggling here in the heat. I look forward to seeing your responses, and until the next part, thanks for watching, and take care.